Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss more about tenses. What's a tense? A tense denotes the time of action. So we all know what's a verb. A verb is an action word. That's what we generally learn, right? We generally remember verb as an action word. Now, verb denotes an action, but a tense denotes the time of an action. It's not like 5:30 a.m., 2:30 a.m. No, time here is what time, like when. So now this tense is divided into three types. We all know that. So past, present, and future, and they're in turn divided into simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. So now we'll start with our tenses here. So now tense is a form of a verb which shows the time of an action and its degree of completeness. So we can say tense is referred to the time which an action is taking place. That's what I have explained till now. So it denotes time, right? So now here you can observe tenses. You can divide tenses based on two things. One, on the basis of time. Two, degree of completeness. So on the basis of time, as we have discussed, we have present, past, and future, or past, present, and future, whatever the order you say. And based on the degree of completeness, we have indefinite, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Now what's an indefinite? So in indefinite, you are not definite about the action. That means what is the state or what is the completedness of that action, you are not clear about it. Continuous, which is going on. Perfect, which is completed. Perfect continuous, which is already started and is going on. So these are the basic terms. But as we attribute them to past, present, and future, again the significance of these things change. So let's see how. Here we have a verb. We are choosing a verb, go, right? Check it. You can observe it. See, what is the sentence there? See, to form a sentence, we require a subject, verb, and an object, right? So see here, sentence. What are the subjects we are using? I, we, you, they. They're plural nouns, in a sense pronouns here. Then he, she, is noun singular. See, for I, we, for you, you is also plural, you is also singular, right? Now to go, what does to go means? From here to there, right? So now I go to school every day. I am going to school now. I will go to school tomorrow. I went to school yesterday. I have been going to school since childhood. See, these are the sentences, for example, we framed using go, right? So now different tenses give different meaning because they denote different times. So here you can frame a sentence. She goes to school. I go to school. Or negative, she doesn't go to school. You're just adding not. Or if it is I do not go to school, that is I don't go to school. Interrogative, this do comes first here. Do you go to school? Do I go to school? Does she go to school? All this. Now what does generally simple present tense do? See, here it gives us habituated action to express our habit or daily routine, which is very common that you do every day. So, and now what are the keywords we use? See, I usually go for a walk. He regularly drinks milk every day or every day. All these things shows our habits, and few of the habits might be very rare. Like, I rarely watch movies. See here, this is also a habitual action, but still it's rare. So we have few keywords to identify. What are they? Like always, never, seldom, often, sometimes, daily, every day, every week, every month, once a week, twice a week. Honestly, you are what are you trying to say here? We are trying to say about the frequency of that action, right? So how frequently you are habituated to do that. Now, and they also express general truth. General truth in the sense universal facts, that's what we say. For example, oil floats on water. That's a universal fact, right? In India, Australia, America, China, anywhere, you put few drops of oil on water. What does the oil do? It floats on water. So oil floats on water. So we are using the V1 form, which is of present, simple present. So the simple present tense denote that. And if I take the entire present tense as a nutshell, so if I continue, if I continue an action as of now, so it's a present moment. Like I am teaching tenses. I am teaching tenses as of now, right? Right now, right at this moment, I am doing that. Or quotations, exact words quoted by great personalities. Right, these things we use for present. For example, if you need to narrate a past event, or some, we use past tense or some near future, or if we want to express some action which is going to happen, which is not yet happened but is going to happen, we use future tense. These are the basic uses of tenses, right? Present, past, and future. Sometimes we use present tense, not only sometimes, actually all the time we use it for running commentaries. Like why running commentary? Whatever is happening now. For example, a cricket match is going on. Oh, he goes for the batting now. Oh, he tosses the ball. See, these sentences I'm using simple present tense, right? So this and sometimes exclamatory sentence. For example, what a beautiful painting. See, here I am not using any V2 or V3 form. That is the past form or past participle form of the verb. I am using the V1, the present form. So it's a simple present tense, right? So in exclamatory sentences we use, in running commentaries we use. All right, and we have one more case here. You observe here, to express subadverb clause when the principal clause contains future indefinite. For example, if the school bus comes, I shall board it. If certain things happen, I will do this. So one is future indefinite, the other is simple present. So it's a combo, it's a conjugate, right? In these cases, that is like a conditional. Oh, if this happens, I'll do this. If this happens, I will do this, right? Or an imperative sentence, like a command or a request or some kind of imperative. Help him. Never tell a lie. Be patient. See, these things. We generally use V1 forms. Again, they fall under simple present category. Now we go with present continuous tense. What is this? Explain. I already told you earlier. Present continuous. What does it say? It says about, or it speaks about an action which is ongoing now, which is happening right now. Alright. So now how do you form? Subject plus is or am or are plus v dot ing. That is ing form of the verb. Right. So what are the uses? The ongoing action means which is happening as of now while we speak. Right. So now what are the keywords you can identify? Which helps you to identify whether this is a present continuous tense or not. The words like now, see here, now, these days, nowadays, still, at this time, all these things, all these words, they act like a signal to prove that, oh, this is present continuous tense. And now, what is it used? To express an action in the near future also? I'll say how. To express the temporary, to express habitual or ritual, to express things happening nearby. Oh, there is a circus going on. So, which is happening nearby. Okay. Next. We have present perfect. We all know what is present perfect used for. Some past experience, action which completed recently, started earlier but going on, to express an action which is completed in the past. See, for example, I say, I have gone out. I have gone out. That means we can understand the situation when someone comes and asks, where are you? Like, I have gone out. That means just before you came, I just left. I have just gone out. Right. So in these cases, we can understand, this is speaking about a just completed action. Oh, I have been to Delhi. I have been to Delhi. So this is your past experience. I have completed the work. I have completed the work. Which speaks about the task that you have completed in the past. Now we have past perfect continuous. Wow, how do we use it? How do we frame sentence for past perfect? Subject plus has or have plus V3. That is, I have some V3 or she has some V3. You have some V3. So for example, go, went, gone. So V1 go, V2 went, V3 gone. So how do we frame present perfect? We take the subject he has gone. You have gone. I have gone. They have gone. Now, how do you frame negative? You just add not. I haven't gone, she haven't gone, she hasn't gone, they haven't gone. And in interrogative also, this have comes first. Have you gone? Have they gone? Right? These kind of things. Now, what's a present perfect continuous? Present perfect continuous, it's a continuous action which started in the past, continued in the past, and is still continuing, which is not just happening right now, which started in the past, continued in the past, and is still continuing. How do you form them? How do you form those sentences? Has or have. Subject plus has or have, been plus v dot ing. Negative, we just add not, right? Has or have, not, been, v dot ing. Interrogative, this has or have comes first. So I have been teaching for 10 years. So did the action start now? No. It started 10 years back, continued all these years, and is still continuing. So I have been teaching. And now a negative, I have not been teaching. No, I am not doing. Interrogative, have you been teaching for 10 years? Have you been teaching for 10 years? Here have came first, and it's just a question which is an interrogative. So we saw the different forms of it. Now what are the uses? So as we discussed, it expresses an action which started in the past, continued, and is still continuing. Right. You know, the keywords is since or for. Since gives you the point of time. Since gives you the point of time. For gives you the period of time. For example, as you are walking on the road, you see many name boards of shops or brands since 1975, since 1925, right? So these things, that is from that point, this has been there. Or I have been suffering from fever since Monday. So since a point of time. But when I say I have been suffering from fever for 3 days, now it gives you the period of time. See, since 1975 is also okay. Since 35 years is also okay. Right? 35 or 45, whatever. Since speaks about, since 1975 or for 45 years. So for gives you period of time, since gives you point of time. Next, how do we use them? How do we use them? So they are used in perfect and perfect continuous tenses. So as I just discussed, period of time is for point of time is for since. And now I have already given you a test, right? A worksheet. Now we'll be completing that worksheet, and then after that you would be watching this video, and then we'll discuss past and future also. Alright, and we'll discuss all the answers of that worksheet also. Okay, a long day to go.